Yo, let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Yo, what up, man? No days off November, still going hard. It's 11:30. Uh, Obviously, yesterday, man, we had that Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson fight. Super crazy fight, man. I mean, super crazy, as in we were super hype about it, and then it didn't turn out to be what a lot of people expected it to be. You had the Amanda Serrano versus Katie Taylor fight that was, disappointing. You had Barrios in a really good, tough fight. And then today, man, you had a nice card. I only caught the Tevin Farmer versus William Zepeda fight. That was the only fight I was really interested in on that card. And I don't know how many people saw that fight, man. Tevin Farmer being somebody that I worked with in the past. He lost a split decision by 1 point. Got a knockdown, dropped Zepeda and everything, man. But the judges felt that Zepeda did a little bit more, and he was able to win the fight. So just been a crazy weekend of boxing, man. Just came on here just to show my face, say what's up to everybody, man. We got Fan Texas Forerunner. What's good, Coach Ant? We got Old Wizard Coach Ant. No days off. Let's go. You already know the vibes, man. We got Mr. V Rose. Long live Iron Mike Tyson. We got Money Stacks here. Yo, Money, what's good, my brother? We got Katie Taylor, cheap fighter. Man, yesterday, man, I ain't gonna front. She had me mad. We got Coach. How come you're not with Tevin Farmer anymore, man? That's just how boxing goes sometimes, man. Tevin Farmer. I mean, I've worked with so many guys over the years. But at the end of the day, man, everything has to work out and it has to make sense for both parties. Me and Tevin Farmer are extremely close friends. A lot of mutual respect for each other. We still chop it up and everything like that. So basically, everybody I've ever worked with, it's no bad terms, it's no ill will. But if we can't work together, we just can't work together. I'm a busy person, man. I got a lot going on. I'm not a person who just sits around only training fighters like a lot of coaches. A lot of coaches, that's all they do. I run businesses. I have real estate. I have a gym. I coach fighters. I have online platforms. I got a lot going on, man. But at the end of the day, it's all good. Me and Tevin are still family. I thought he looked great tonight, man. I wish he would have just threw a little bit more. I felt like Tevin. I felt like Tevin kind of got out hustled in a couple of those rounds that he could have won. But Cepeda's a nightmare, bro. I'm gonna be honest. William Cepeda's a nightmare. Uh, William Zepeda just kept throwing that jab and stepping. But Tevin caught him with that left hand, put him right on his ass. Did you guys see the fight? It was earlier today, actually. Yeah, exactly, man. It felt like Tevin was like just behind by a little bit, and then he'd come in these spurts and do good for a moment. But it was just like the busier fighter was Zepeda, so I can't really call it a robbery. A lot of people felt that it was a robbery that's close to Tevin. I don't know if it was a robbery, but Tevin put up a hell of a performance. He has nothing to be ashamed of. Philly Shell, what's going on? I saw it. Good fight. It was a very good fight, man. Tevin put a really good showing for himself, earned himself another guaranteed that he'll be right back um on a golden boy card or something like that. He did very well. Shakur would have Zepeda punch in air the entire night. Sergio Mora, the commentator, even pointing this out. Um, yeah, maybe. Um, but at the end of the day, Shakur's gonna have to commit as well. He's gonna have to commit at times so he can so he could get his points off. And Zepeda just keeps on pressing and pressing and pressing. But today he did kind of get a little bit exposed. He's the sucker for the left hand over the top. He can get hit with the uppercut up the center. He really just has an aggressive jab when you really pay attention. He just steps right to you with a jab. He throws a couple of body shots. He doesn't seem like he has any big power. Um, he really didn't look good today. I mean, he was just like so much punches, so many punches. If he was to fight Shakur would definitely be on his bike. He'd be moving, but at some point, Shakur is going to have to commit to earn his points. And I just like to see how he deals with that aggression because Zepeda's going to keep coming forward. But I got Shakur winning that fight for sure. I feel you on that, bro. Style makes fight. Shakur got to be on that counter all night. Yeah, I mean, Shakur is definitely a much better boxer than Zepeda, but just because you're a better boxer, sometimes that doesn't matter. Sometimes moving too much can gas you out and make you tired. So you have to be willing to stand your ground. I want to see how Shakur looks when he's forced to stand his ground with Zepeda. You know what I mean? How you feel about Shakur versus Tevin, coach? That's an interesting fight. We all know that Shakur Stevenson has some really good distance. Tevin Farmer has some good upper body movement. And he's starting to fill in to that 135-pound division. He even got a knockdown today where people didn't think that he could hurt anybody. Tevin is starting to come fill in. So it'd be a good fight, man. It'd be a good fight. I like to see it. I feel like Tevin's earned himself a fight like that, like a fight, like another fight like that at that level. I feel like Tevin's earned it. He's already fought two of the guys who everybody's high on, two prospects, and arguably won both of the fights. And arguably, I mean, and he lost both of the fights, but he has an argument for both of those fights that he can legitimately say, hey, I felt I won this fight. So he's right there, with the prospects, the top prospects. So Tevin's still in there. Tevin's still in there, in my opinion. He's had a long break since 2020, and he's came back and he's shown very good in himself. So I think Tevin should be mentioned, as a spoiler. Tevin's like a spoiler. You feel me? Tevin's the type of fighter that, like, if you underestimate him, you feel me? If you underestimate him, he's gonna beat you. So I just think that Tevin just needs to stay hungry, stay in the gym, and I think Tevin's gonna be all right. Yo, Garlos, hold up, bro. You talking secret language? Is that my guy, Garlos? You back, yo? You back? You back from where you was at, Garlos? You back? You home? Or you still on vacation? What do they mean fight on the outside? I've seen this on Instagram Reel where they're saying the shorter fighter needs to fight on the outside against taller fighters. Fighting on the outside means basically using the perimeter of the ring, staying behind your jab, not getting close quarters. You know, you're trying to control with your range. You're trying to control with your jab. Sometimes the shorter fighter actually can do well from the outside against a taller guy because he's making the taller guy come forward, which in turn, when he reaches, you know, he can get low and make him run into a shot. So sometimes the shorter fighter actually can do very well from the outside if they're very slick. A good example of that was when Diego Corrales fought Mayweather, or when Diego Corrales fought who was somebody that Diego Corrales fought? There was another guy. I always fuck man, my memory be shot, man. The Cuban guy who he fought. Fuck. One of my favorite fights, bro. Now I gotta look this up. This is crazy, man. This is gonna make me mad now. This is gonna make me mad. Castillo. No, no, was it Castillo? Oh, Casamayor. Casamayor. When Diego Corrales fought Casamayor. These are shorter guys who use the outside, and then they did very well. You know what I'm saying? Against a taller guy. They didn't drug test them after the fight. Very fishy. Very fishy. Bro, they didn't test Tev or Zepeda. Man, that's crazy. Yeah, I know who it is now, bro. 100%, man. I'm glad to see you on here, bro. I'm glad to see you on here, man. Get to check, you know, see you, bro. I mean, the best I could see you, man. I hope everything good with you. Damn, they didn't drug test Tevin or Zepeda. And I know you're a reliable source. I know you're a reliable source. And I know that you're giving me inside information on the outside. We outside, even though we inside. But yeah, that's something to be skeptical about, man. If that's true, um, if that's true, which I know you wouldn't give me some bullshit, but if that's true, that's skeptical. Why didn't they drug test him? Why didn't they drug test him? You feel me? I thought Tevin again, man, did very well tonight. I wish he would have threw his left hand a little bit more. I think it took Tev a couple of rounds to really warm up. He wasn't ready for that pace in the first couple of rounds. You could see it. He was a little uncomfortable. But once he settled in, he started. Let me show y'all something. Yo, let me show y'all something just so y'all can see how I work. See, I wasn't in the corner, but I was texting the strength and conditioning guy. Yo, Carlos, you got to see this, bro. Relay this message when you see. So I'm talking to CJ, his strength and conditioning coach. All right. Check this out. I wrote, Tev needs to believe in his left hand more. He's a southpaw, so his left hand is his rear hand. I said, when he lands it flush. This is all here. Hold on. This is all here, man. I wish you could see it clear. When he lands it flush. I said, but he's not throwing it enough. I said he could get the KO or a knockdown with that shot. 5 seconds later, Tevin just hit him with a whop, boom, and dropped his ass. And then there he goes. He hits me with the good call. Fuck, I can't. Damn, bro, there you go. Good call. He hits me with the good call. I literally called it when this shit happened. Maybe a little bit before that. Maybe like a minute before it actually happened. You know what I mean? Tevin was landing that fucking left hand, and I knew he could get the knockdown with that shit. If he would have just put a little bit more like emphasis on letting it go. I feel like he was just like, but if Tevin would have said, fuck that, I'm just going to dominate this dude, he could have won the fight, man, easily, like much easier than, it wouldn't have been as close. 100%, bro. He landed the cleaner, harder shots. 100%. It's a shame, man, because Tev lost his last two fights basically the same fucking way. You know, kind of sucks. Yo, man. I mean, he did. I mean, one of the judges felt he won too, and two of the judges thought it was a point. You know, I don't call it a robbery, but there's no denying that you can say that he won the fight. Ain't no doubt about it. It was a very close fight, but Tevin did land the cleaner, harder shots. Hey, coach, do you think Gervonta Davis developed that knockout power? How can we develop the same power like him? What do you think goes into it? Thanks. Um, Listen, some guys could just punch, bro. But not only that, man, I tell people this: when it comes to not getting knockout power, it comes with there's a few things that come into getting knockout power. Okay, first and foremost, you need to be strong. All right, you need to be physically strong. I mean, punches are born, without a doubt. Real punches are born, but you could definitely get yourself to hit harder if you're strong. So that means work out that with things that are going to help you get stronger. Okay, so that means your calisthenics. You know what I'm saying? Some kind of weight training. You know what I mean? Heavy bag work. And then the more important thing will be the technique, right? You have to have good technique on your punches. Your punches have to have good form, good technique, and then you have to have intention. Bad intentions. You have to really be trying to hit a guy hard, throwing everything into the shot. Like, look at how Gervonta, when he throws his shot, he throws that motherfucker like he really trying to kill you with it. He not just going like this and knocking you out. He's really ripping into the shot. So a lot of times it's intention. Are you really trying to throw the hard shots? A lot of the skillful fighters, they're trying to put punches together and they're thinking defense. They hit you, bop, bop, and they're thinking escape. Bop, bop, and they're thinking escape, or they're thinking pinpoint accuracy. Where guys like, the real big punches, they was thinking not break, take your head off. And they had the explosiveness and the strength and the intent behind every single punch. So can you develop it? You could definitely increase it. You know what I mean? It definitely takes a lot of work, but at the end of the day, some guys just got it. You know what I mean? That's what's up, bro. That's what's up, man. I hope he gets it, man. I hope he keeps training hard. I mean, and I think Tev's be all right, bro. Tev's gonna keep his head up high. Tev the type of dude that you can't hold down. So, you know what I'm saying? That's what's up. Yo, so check it out, guys. Tomorrow, I'm actually gonna try to bring in one of Jake Paul's sparring partners, a long life friend of mine, who turned out to be one of Jake Paul's sparring partners. Jake Paul does bring in a lot of professional sparring partners, so I'm gonna try to bring him in tomorrow. So make sure you guys have the bell notification on. I'm gonna ask him a whole bunch of behind the scenes questions about Jake Paul, how the training goes, how he really does with professional fighters. Um, and hopefully we can get some real answers out of him. So we'll see. So yeah, man. On that note, guys, I'm gonna get up out of here early, man. No days off November. I go live every single day for the month of November. Definitely keep me in the loop. I will be going live tomorrow, most likely with one of Jake Paul's sparring partners. So you guys already know, guys. Have a good night. Peace. Yo, Los, shoot me a DM on Instagram, bro, if you're still in here.